What is going on, guys, and welcome to my week 4 NFL picks. Just before I get started with this, just two things really just to say. One is I'm not going to do the score predictions this week. I'm just going to go through the games and say who I think is going to win and give you a quick reason why. And also just to mention that the Jets and the Niners are on their bye week. So I'm going to have to wait until week 5 until we go 5-0. Sorry, until we go 4-0, because we are playing the Browns on Monday Night Football, and I am off work, so I will get to watch it all, and I cannot wait. Anyway, on to the Week 4 slate of games. So starting off with tomorrow, which is the Thursday Night Football, Eagles at Packers. Going for the Packers win. The Eagles right now are banged up, and they are not firing at all. The Packers defense is really, really good, and the Packers offense, well, they've got Aaron Rodgers there, so you know they should win this game, and they're at home. Definitely going for a Packers win. So on to the Sunday games. Redskins at Giants. Is Daniel Jones for real? Well, he played a pretty crap Buccaneers team last week. Pulled it out the bag, even without Saquon Barkley. This week, they're still not going to have Saquon because he's going to be out for a while. And they're going up against a pretty crap Redskins team. So yes, I do think Daniel Jones will go 2-0, and the Giants will win this game. The Redskins right now, I remember reading before, Case Keenum is dealing with a foot injury, convenient timing. I do think we may see Dwayne Haskins. Regardless of that, I still see the Giants winning. Chiefs at Lions, going for the Chiefs win. Patrick Mahomes is just bossing it, and he's definitely going to win. If he continues the way he's playing, he's going to win back-to-back MVPs. The Lions, I am impressed with the Lions. They are scraping games, but I think they're going to meet their match, and I don't think that defense is going to do much, so I'm going for Chiefs win. Titans at Falcons. The Titans looked absolute dog shit against the Jags on Thursday, so they are a bit rested, a bit more time to prepare against the Falcons team, who have lost their safety, Keanu Neal, I think his name is. He's out, but nevertheless, I still think the Falcons are a much more well-rounded team, and they are at home, so I'm going to go for the Falcons win. Next up, got the Browns at the Ravens. Ravens should win this game. The Browns offense, regardless of all their talent, something isn't right. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's Baker, maybe it's the head coach. Who knows? But the Browns, the hype train or the hype balloon is well and truly being deflated. So the Ravens will win that one and soften them up a little bit before we kick their ass again on Monday night next week. So yeah, Ravens win. Raiders at Colts. I'm going to go for the Colts to win. They have surprised me with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. Even last week when they didn't have Darius Leonard, a linebacker, they still did a damn good job. And against the Raiders team, which is also dealing with some injuries right now, and at home, yeah, going for the Colts win. Patriots at Bills. Undefeated Patriots at undefeated Buffalo Bills. Someone's must go. I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills to win this one. Shock. I know. I am picking the Bills. Simple reason being, the Patriots right now are dinged up with injuries. Julian Edelman is going to be, I'm sure he might play, I'm assuming he will. But the Patriots are dealing with a lot of injuries. They just lost their fullback. Alright, yeah, fullback, not exactly a key position, but they're still dealing with a lot of injuries on the offensive line, receiver, some on the defense as well. The Patriots defense is solid, and the Bills offense isn't exactly the best. So I do see it being a very close, contested games, but just for the sake of it, I'm going for the Bills win, because why the hell not? Panthers at Texans. Going for the Panthers win. The Cam Newton's out still. He's going to go for a while by the sounds of it. Allen, the quarterback, his first name escapes me. Obviously did really well against a Cardinals team, a very poor Cardinals team. Going into Houston, it's going to be a different kettle of fish, but I do still think he will win. Texans, I don't know. I just can't seem to buy into the Texans at the minute. So I'm going for a Panthers win on the road. Tough one, but I think they might edge you. Next up, Chargers at Dolphins. Chargers are going to win this one because it's the Miami Dolphins. Moving on, we're going for the Buccaneers at the Rams. Rams should win that one. Again, Buccaneers choke job against the Giants last week. Going into Los Angeles, the Rams should definitely have that one. Seahawks at Cardinals. Seahawks just completely baffled me last week. I thought they would give the Saints a better game than what they did. Pretty much got their ass handed to them at home. They will go into Arizona and exact some kind of revenge. I guess they will take it out on Arizona and beat the shit out of them. So yeah, going for a Seahawks win, even though, I mean, you know, division teams, I'd rather be a tie if I had the choice. Vikings at Bears. I know the Bears look good on Monday, but they are playing Washington. I'm going to go for a Vikings win. The Vikings are a different animal. Offensively, Dalvin Cook is just running all over the place. Kirk Cousins, not Case Keenum, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a decent quarterback, okay? He's not great, probably not worth the money he's on, but he's still good enough. He's still a good quarterback, so Vikings will win that, and I like the Vikings defense as well. Don't like them off. Jaguars at Broncos. I'm all aboard the Minshew train. Going for the Jags win. Broncos offense. Well, the Broncos are becoming the new Browns by the sounds of it. I mean, Jesus Christ, Joe Flacco is just absolutely dog awful. The only thing that's going for the Browns offensively is their running game. Finally got Philip Lindsay in the game, giving him some decent amounts of carries. And the Broncos defense as well. Von Miller doesn't have a sack yet, which is kind of concerning. So you may get one against the Jags, but I'm going to go for a Jags win regardless, because I'm all aboard the Minshew hype train. Then on to the Sunday night football game, the prime time. Cowboys at Saints. Now, this is obviously different. Now that Breeze is out. And do you know what? I'm going to go for the Saints win. I don't know what it is about the Saints and the Cowboys, but the Saints seem to be the Cowboys' kryptonite. Don't know what it is. Don't know why that is. But the Cowboys seem to always come unstuck against the Saints. Going into New Orleans, it's going to be extremely loud, hostile. I reckon the Saints might pull it. I think Teddy Bridgewater, he doesn't make any mistakes, takes care of the football. I think he can win it. So I want to go for a Saints win. Then on to the Monday night football game. Bengals at Steelers. Someone's must go, as in someone's going to get their first win. And I'm going to go for the Bengals. The fact that we, against the Steelers, gave up 5 turnovers and they still didn't win, that tells you more about how absolutely awful the Steelers are. So I'm going to, defensively they're decent, but offensively they're fucking awful. So I'm going to go for a Bengals win, because I do like the Bengals offense, although their defense is a bit shit, but I reckon that might be a high scoring shootout. But I'm going to go for a Bengals win. And that finishes week 4. There's my picks. Do you agree or disagree? Leave a comment below. Who do you think's going to win? Leave a comment below. Sucks that there's no Niners football this week, but nevertheless, you know, gives a chance for some of our players who are dealing with little nicks to get healthy. And of course, you know, it is concerning that it may ruin our little run of winning. But coming off the bye week against the Browns gives me a bit of confidence that we will continue and go 4-0. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, please like, share, subscribe. And I will see you all for, well, there is going to be no reaction video because we're not playing this week. So I might do a video after the Sunday game just to talk about what happens. Or if not, then I'll probably see you when I do my week 5 picks. So either way, guys, have a good weekend. And I will catch you all later.